Hey there, and welcome back to Cosmic Crypto. In this video, we're going to be talking about Ethereum Classic ETC. Let's go. Okay, welcome back to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, please go down below and tap that subscribe button. And while you're down there, if you can hit the like button as well, I'd really appreciate it. All right. Ethereum Classic on the weekly. For a moment there, I thought Ethereum Classic had turned into a stable coin. It had not really done anything for quite some time. We were kind of following this trend line here on the weekly time frame going down, and we obviously just broke down below that. And we're forming a red histogram on the braid filter down here. We also had a cross on the RSI. We're below the 50. We crossed the moving average on the RSI. Actually, we did that a few weeks ago. Yeah, not looking too good for Ethereum Classic. So Ethereum Classic's been in this long-term broadening wedge. We had, when the ETH merge happened, we had broken above, and I was kind of hoping that we'd see some moves out of some of these mining coins after the merge, but apparently everything's been getting destroyed after the merge. So yeah, we tried to break out once, not just once, but twice, and we didn't even form any kind of bearish divergence or anything. It just kind of fell apart right after the merge. So we broke down. We are right now holding support at the 200 weekly EMA and also around the 0.5 Fibonacci. Now, if we can hold support here and then move up to the upside, that's obviously the good thing. But I don't know, it's looking pretty weak to me. And unless Bitcoin can really make some good moves here sometime this week, I do expect us to kind of fall down, at least fall down to the 618. If not, I mean, honestly, coming down to the 786 is not out of the woods, really. I mean, that seems fairly likely that might happen. Now, if we do get down to the 786, that's still not all bad. We have this broadening wedge, this falling broadening wedge, which is a bullish pattern. And, you know, we still, unless we come down and start retesting areas around under $10, you know, that's obviously pretty bad. But if we get to this 786 here, that's still on the weekly time frame, would form a double bottom. And allow us to move up to the upside and finally possibly get enough to break out. But that's not, if that does happen, that's not going to happen until next year. I don't believe that we'd even get a breakout, or even, I mean, it might take until next year just to come down to this 786 unless we get some really bad news. But we'll see. So, I mean, I don't see really any kind of divergences happening. It's just falling apart. So expect, you know, just pay attention if you're watching Ethereum Classic on the weekly. Pay attention to this weekly 200 moving average, also the 0.5. If we close the week below the 200 moving average, look out for something like this to happen over here. So what happened is we closed below the 200. We came back to retest it twice. And we could not, I mean, we got above it, but the next week we just fell right below really quick. We retested with a wick, and then we came down again. And that's what I would expect to happen as well here. Unless we can hold it as support, I do expect us to come down, retest it, maybe not once, but twice, and then start falling 618. Fall below that, you retest the 618, come down and test this 786 right here, right after that. You go down to the daily, just see if I can see anything on here. So we are on the daily, we are, I mean, my fib could be off just a little bit, but we're holding this 0.5 Fibonacci. We broke below this line, and so there is a good chance, especially since how low we are on the RSI. I mean, we are below the red, pretty deep on the RSI. So I do expect possibly to come back up and retest this. Maybe even dance around like this, and then that would actually squeeze us right here. But that squeeze would actually be, if you can see right here, that's going to create a descending triangle, which is bearish, which would push us right down to the 618. For most likely the breakout target would be roughly around the 618 for that. So kind of pay attention to that on the daily to come back and retest in this triangle, possibly even get squeezed and then push down a little bit further. I mean, if we can get some momentum here with Bitcoin and then push right above this resistance again, so if we had, you know, some momentum to break up, retest it, and then start moving again, I just don't see that as likely. Ethereum Classic's been kind of dead since the Ethereum merge, price-wise it has, and since Bitcoin's not really doing too hot right now. And the DXY is, let me just go to the DXY really quick. We did come down, but I mean, yeah, if we get above the 786 here on the DXY, I think that all crypto is going to be in big trouble, because then we could come back up and retest around up here, which, you know, every time we get up into this area is when Bitcoin makes a big fall, and then once the DXY starts falling, crypto kind of gets a little bit of a push. This fall right here wasn't very good. We kind of played sideways this entire time, which actually is also pretty bearish in my opinion, that we had the DXY falling all the way down to 110, and the crypto market didn't really do much. It mostly went sideways. But we do have something happening here on the RSI. So on the daily, if this can curl down and break below the 50, if the RSI can come down and break below the 50 and come down here, that would be, for the DXY, that would actually allow the crypto markets to get a nice breather and possibly some kind of a retracement coming in. But as for Ethereum Classic, it's just not looking very good, in my opinion, anymore after the ETH merge. My theory was that we might have a big push after the ETH merge, but that obviously didn't play out. So now we're looking for the next bullish thing we're probably looking for is a double bottom coming in on Ethereum Classic at the 786. That's pretty much all I got, though. So yeah, if you like what you saw here, please subscribe to the channel, and just remember, not a financial advisor, just a dude on his computer. Talk to you later.